Hello guys, here is a Boston Harbor ceiling fan. This is the Hampton Bay Graton 1.5 looking one. And this fan was made very recently. This was made in July of last year. And it is still in production. And you can buy as many of these as you want. Which I love that concept because I think most of the ceiling fans that are sold today are hideous. So this fan right here I don't think looks bad at all. It has nice blades. They're not monochrome at all. Uses polished brass hardware. And it's still a nice old school spinner design. And everything about this just looks like something that came straight out of the 90s. This looks totally respectable. I mean, this fan right here was, I think, introduced in 2001. And it quite possibly has been in production all this time since then. And just under different brands. This fan was that weird traditional Hampton Bay Graton fan. That's why some collectors call it the Hampton Bay Graton 1.5. I call it the Hampton Bay Graton 1.5 myself. And I decided to put this up in my home office. And I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I think the blades make a good finish with the walls. And, I mean, it's hard to make a white fan in a room look bad. And I know there's a little bit of junk on the ceiling here, but that's because the Westinghouse Contemporary Trio's canopy is usually a fair bit bigger than this. So, yeah, I decided to give this a shot in here and see how it would look, and I think it looks fantastic. I'm going to put the Contemporary Trio back up once I'm done with the video, but I'm going to show you guys a demonstration here. Here's the light. This is a very nice light. I'm using a 100 watt incandescent bulb in here, and I think it works out pretty well in this room. It well lights up the room, and I think it's great. This fan did also come with a wattage limiter as well, which I took out because I think those are dumb. Show you guys the fan here. Oh, I have to turn the switch on still. There we go. Now it's off. All right. Start off on low. This low speed for me is honestly a bit fast for my preference. This blows more than an adequate amount of air, which I guess it's a good thing. Although, for a low speed, I want to just barely feel the air movement. And this does a little bit more than just barely feeling it. Let's do an anemometer test on here to see what we got. Gonna go with about... Okay, anemometer, stop slacking. I'm doing a video. We'll go with 196. And I think the area I just said is going to be 8.2. So 8.2 times 196. That's 1,607 CFM. Here's medium. Blows a little bit more air. Let's do a few per minute test here. Go with about, we'll go with 295. Okay, 295 times 8.2, that's 2,419 CFM. And now high. This thing is very strong. Now let's see how the anemometer says about this. I know I've gotten higher readings out of the anemometer before from this fan, so this might just be slacking a little bit. We'll go with about 433. 433 times 8.2, that's 3,551 CFM, rounding to the nearest tenth. So this is a pretty average performer. It's not in Hunter Beacon Hill territory, nor is it in Casablanca Lady Delta territory, but those fans are like more high-end models, and for people that want more than just airflow. Although this fan is very quiet, you don't hear any noises other than the wind airflow. There's no humming at all. Like, I think this is well worth the $80 that you'd be spending on this. There's different prices on different retailers. The cheapest ones that I've seen are about $68, but you have to pay for shipping and all this nonsense. On Amazon, the cheapest ones I think are about $80. But I think this is worth every penny, $80. And here's why. The cheapest fan you could buy today is about $52. This is a little bit more expensive than that, but it blows a lot more air, first of all. And it's down rod mount, and it's an old style. The Littleton, I mean, it's got a smaller motor than this, and the Littleton also can get kind of loud on... I've tested this before. The Littleton's capacitors aren't the best, so they do get kind of loud over time. This uses a triple capacitor, and it's very quiet. I don't hear any humming at all whatsoever from this thing. This thing is not a fad on TikTok. It's not like a persuasive thing that you hear on TV all the time, a million times, that are likely just a scam to get your own money. This is just something from online, just spent with your own hard-earned money, and it's a great quality product, and it works beautifully. This is a fantastic product, in my opinion. I don't think you can get any better than this. A little bit of a stronger motor, yeah, I guess, but generally speaking, with the fans styles sold today, I don't think you can beat this. This is just fantastic. It's powerful, it's reliable, and I don't see a reason why it won't last for decades. This is great quality, something you hardly even see in today's market. This is a no-joke product, and I would highly recommend this fan. This is a 10 out of 10 fan in my opinion. I'm going to sit on my computer chair just to see how much, or feel how much air this is moving. Yeah, I could definitely feel it down here. It's definitely stirring up pretty good in here. Now off. Well, there you have it, my 2025 Boston Harbor spinner ceiling fan. Thank you. Have a nice day.